good today. This video is going to be on how to avoid tangles and matted hair. Now, when I make these videos, I've been there and I've done that, and I know how frustrating it can be to have tangled hair, matted hair. It just sucks. Okay, there's no way around it. It sucks really, really bad. So I just kind of made up some things that I found very helpful, and even to this day, very helpful to prevent tangles. And if I do have a tangle or a matted hair, how to get rid of it, like the most simplest way possible. So I really hope you guys take from this and enjoy this video. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so the first thing to prevent tangles is do not style your hair if you have a tangle or matted hair. If you plan on bunning your hair or doing a braid out, any type of hairstyle, make sure your hair is detangled all the way first. Because if you do not do that, if you decide to bun your hair up or do a braid out or whatever type of style, and you have a matted hair or a tangle in your hair, the next day or whenever, it will be worse. There has been times when I've had like this huge chunk of matted hair in the middle of my head, and I decided to go ahead and bun it up because I didn't have time to, unravel it and put conditioner on, and I didn't want to do it. So the next morning or the next day when I decided to take my bun down or redo my hair, the same matted chunk of hair was even bigger. It was worse. So lesson learned. All I'm saying is make sure to detangle your hair before you even think about styling it. So it'll just make it a whole lot better on you, a whole lot better for you, and on your hair. So yeah, that's number one. Okay, and the next thing I can think about is after you are done shampooing, conditioning your hair, make sure to detangle your hair. It is so key and so important, especially for just going throughout the rest of the week with your hair, for you to detangle your hair after your wash day or after you condition your hair. And it'll make a whole lot difference if you are air drying, you know what I mean? So be sure to detangle your hair after you condition your hair. If you don't, your hair will start to mat up. It will dry. When it air dries, it's going to dry in chunks of matted hair. And I'm just speaking on my case, or it'll be like in tangles. So just be sure to detangle your hair after you shampoo and condition your hair, and before, like I said, before you even style. It's so important. Okay, so yeah, be sure to do that. All right, and the third one I can think of is to make sure your hair is moisturized. And I know I say this all the time, I probably sound like a broken record, but make sure your hair is moisturized, guys, because if your hair is not moisturized, your hair is dry, okay? And dry hair will lead to friction. And friction will lead to roughness, and roughness will lead to tangles and mats and stuff you do not want. So make sure your hair is moisturized at all times, especially your new growth. If you are stretching your hair, you do not want your hair to break, because if your hair tangles, starts to get matted, next thing is breakage. So you don't want that. So prevent yourself, or prevent your hair from being lost by detangling your hair, okay? So detangle, moisturize your hair is very essential. Okay, right? And the fourth one I can think of, and even like on your conditioner bottles, it should say this, is to comb your conditioner through your hair, okay? Speaking from experience, what I used to do is just slap the conditioner on my hair, put my little plastic cap on, and in my opinion, that's deep conditioning, but it's really not. You want to make sure to, comb the conditioner through your hair. That conditioner is there to help you. It's there to assist you. So when you do rinse that conditioner out, your hair is conditioned thoroughly. So therefore, you can, when you do detangle your hair, run the comb through it, it's a lot easier. The comb runs through your hair a lot easier because that conditioner is deep inside your hair, deep inside every strand, which is what you want, and that makes detangling a whole lot easier. And on top of that, by you combing the conditioner through your hair when you're on deep conditioning, that will definitely enhance the conditioning process overall. So there's a lot of benefits in doing that alone. So yeah, be sure to do that. Okay, guys, and now on the solution part, let's say you have a tangle or a matted hair. Just breathe. It's okay. You're going to get through it. Promise, okay? Now, what you want to do is this. Make sure you have a conditioner that is very rich, that is very thick, that provides tons of slip. I can't think of, wait a second, I can think of one right now. Organo Stimulator Replenishing Conditioner is kind of moisturizing / protein, but it's very thick, very rich, and it has tons and tons of slip. So that's one conditioner I definitely recommend when it comes to deep conditioning and just detangling your hair. But what I'm saying is use a lot of conditioner when, detangling your hair. Sometimes you even have to use a lot, but be sure to use conditioner to detangle your hair. If you don't even want to use conditioner, like in the shower, like DC wise, you can just get like a conditioner mix, water, conditioner, and a spray bottle, mix it together, spray that in your hair, and that will provide enough slip for you to go ahead and start detangling your hair. Another thing I can think of is to apply olive oil. Or coconut oil, something that provides extra slip to your hair, so that when you are dealing with those tangles or that matted hair, your hair is a lot easier to separate, because you have those ingredients, because you have those products in your hair, okay, that conditioner, that oil, whatever. So make sure to use a lot of rich, slippy products, okay? Another thing I can think of is to not rush. When you are doing the whole detangling process, you never want to rush that process. You always want to take your time. Always find time to detangle your hair, because if you don't, you are going to lose hair. If you rush into the process of detangling your hair, you're going to lose more hair than you really need to. I'm guilty. I used to do that a lot. I used to hurry up. I want to hurry up through the whole detangling process, and I would lose a lot of hair, a lot of shedded hair, a lot of breakage. That can lead to breakage. Just, you don't want it. So take your time. Do not rush the process, okay? Don't, just take your time. Enjoy that time of getting to know your hair and all that good stuff. Okay, and the next thing I can think of is to use your fingers or a wide tooth comb. For me, sometimes I can use my fingers, depending on the tangles. Sometimes I just can't use my fingers, I have to use a wide tooth comb, but definitely use a wide tooth comb. That should be a part of your hair care arsenal. You definitely want to have a good wide tooth comb. With good edges, like nice rounded edges. You don't want anything with jagged edges. You know, the combs, you want them to be nice and rounded. So definitely use a wide tooth comb or your fingers in the shower. So yeah, I definitely recommend that. Another thing I can think of is in the shower. If you are detangling in the shower, which is something I do a lot, something I definitely recommend, it's good to do it underneath the shower head, so the water is just coming down on your hair. So with that water coming down and your hair full of conditioner and full of slip, that makes it a whole lot easier to detangle your hair. So get underneath that shower head. It will help you a lot. So if you guys are going through tangles or matted hair right now, try these things out and they should help you, okay? And the last thing I can think of that I have on here is to remove the tangles or the matted hair section by section. Do small sections. Don't do huge sections. That's something I used to do, okay? I know, right? I've been there, I've done that. So one thing I used to do is 4 sections. I used to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And that was too big of chunks. That's too much hair to detangle. And I found that like at the end of me detangling my hair, I would still have tangles in my hair because I wasn't really doing it thoroughly. I wasn't doing it section by section by section. Especially if you have thick hair, you want to make sure that you detangle your hair in small little sections. Not, you know, super small, but nice small sections so that you can thoroughly get to each strand and separate them properly, okay? So that's everything. That is everything that I could think of, everything I put together in my little sheet here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and definitely took something from it. And like I said, if there's any questions at all, let me know. Take your time. Baby your hair. Your hair is like a baby. You want to be very, very gentle. I know I say this all the time. Probably sound like a broken record, but be sure to be gentle to your hair. Take your time with it. Just like dealing with like a newborn baby. You're not going to rush with the baby and hurry. You know, you're going to take your time. You're going to baby it. You're going to, well, you can talk to if you want to. But, you know, you're going to take your time. So do the same thing with your hair. Be good to your hair. Don't rush. Just, it's going to be there. It's not going anywhere. It's funny because if you rush with your hair, it is going to go somewhere. It's going to go down the drain. But if you don't rush, you know, your hair, it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be good to you. So be good to it. All right? I love you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to go now.